Hey YouTube, today we're going to be taking a look at a really cool guitar by Godin. This is the Stadium HT. This is a 2021 year model, and this was crafted in Canada. It is a beautiful Telecaster style guitar with some really cool features on it that give it some really nice playability aspects. So stay tuned as we take a look at this Godin Stadium HT. So let's take a closer look at this Godin Stadium HT. Beautiful example of the model. It's got a very nice maple fretboard with the black dots, very traditional look there. And very nice. The neck is very smooth in the hand. It's got a beautiful satin finish on it that plays very well. It's beautifully colored. The wood grain, very nice, very nice. And you have the branded tuners on there, which work very well and have a nice classic vibe to them. Chrome look. Working down to the body, the configuration is the classic Telecaster with the angled bridge on the so-called ashtray and the single coil on the neck, but it does not have a pick guard, and so you see more of the body. The one downside to this is I do notice that it has a bit more noise than you would get out of one with better shielding. The pick guard offers shielding, so it is a little bit noisy. But that's just, you know, one of the drawbacks of, I think, the design. So a number of things that Godin did to this in terms of it has the classic Telecaster combo, but it has fatter poles on here, and so it's a little higher output. This is the custom Cajun, and you also have, it's cool, you've got the traditional 3x2 on the so-called barrels there on the bridge, but they are contoured in such a way to allow better intonation, and so you see it has a little bit of a rise here and then back across. So they designed these to compensate better than the original straight, and works very well. Another interesting thing about this is you notice this diagonal right here that follows the line of the pickup, and I believe that's for allowing strikes to come across directly across the top of the pickup without hitting the side of that. You see, so I think that, you know, it's a bit of interesting engineering. It's a very small thing, but it's like, they put some interesting thought into this. Just like you have a slight angle here, so it, you know, the idea being it's a little easier to hit there. And you also have the jack is on the controls here rather than being on the body down there, and so I personally prefer this configuration because you don't have your cord digging into your leg and so forth, but you know, that's just a matter of taste. Now, the most impressive quality of this particular model is the beautiful contouring on the body itself. And this has got a natural finish. It's a walnut stain. It's very nice. It does scratch easier though, because it doesn't have a thick poly finish on it. And so you can see I've got it waxed up real good on the back to try to help prevent scratches and so forth. It has weathered fine, but you know, if you gig with something like this a lot, it's going to show that more than a harder finish. But beautiful, look at the contoured heel here. Beautiful work on that. And it goes into this beautiful contoured carb that starts here at the neck and bevels and works its way around the body into the belly cut and then continues down and then basically just merges with the, you know, basic contouring around the rest. beautiful. That body cut is incredible, and makes it incredibly comfortable. It just holds against your body so smooth, and that is a very, very nice feature on it. And again, you can see how Godin took the basic Telecaster design and through these various little features made it their own. And you have the string through there as well. Just very, very nicely crafted instrument. Beautiful finish, beautiful craftsmanship. I haven't seen any problem, any blemish or anything on it. It's just gorgeous craftsmanship. Now it does, with this finish, you know, especially in high light, you can see a lot of smudging. It's hard. I just polished this. It's already getting smudgy again. Just, you know, goes with the territory of the finish. But absolutely beautiful guitar. So let's go ahead now to the tones and see how she sounds. Well, you guys can probably see why I enjoy this guitar so much. It's very simple and elegant and gives you tremendously vintage sounds with that little bit of extra modern drive to them. And the playability and contour of the body just make it an effortless playing. It just feels so nice in the hand and on the body. That's what I've noticed over the years looking at different Godins that I've owned, is that playability tends to be among their highest qualities, that they just feel very nice and they play so easily, and this is a great example of that. So if you guys are looking at, there's a lot of used Godins out there, so I encourage you to go browse the market. These have gotten into more of a premium level in the last few years in terms of their pricing. They used to be, you know, more intermediate priced, but you can still find a lot of great ones out there, and so I highly encourage you to consider the brand. As always, thank you all for watching, and you have a wonderful day.